Good evening, and welcome to the first Sky at Night of 1982. One thing I've mentioned in the newsletter, which won't happen in 1982, is the famous planetary alignment. Now, this Jupiter effect, as it was called, began with a book published some years ago by Gribbin and Parchman, in which they maintained that in 1982, all the planets would line up on the same side of the Sun, and their combined gravitational pulls would affect the Sun, that would affect the Earth, and the results would be dire, including the possibility of serious earthquakes. Well, that book caused a great deal of interest, but I can assure you it's absolutely unfounded. For one reason, the planets will not in fact line up in 1982. The actual alignment is rather like this, and you can see that Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus and Neptune are rather in a curve, and that was rather useful to the space planners, but they certainly aren't pulling in the same direction, and Pluto is nowhere near. Well, that's one point. Secondly, quite apart from the fact that there is no alignment, it takes only very simple mathematics to work out that even if all the planets were pulling in the same direction, it couldn't possibly affect anybody or anything.